Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be showing you that how to use the Stripe webhooks, and using that we will be sending a invoice email after successful payment inside Stripe. So basically there is a concept called as Stripe webhooks. So basically webhook is kind of a functionality whenever it gives you the notification whenever some things have happened. So in this case, if you go to your Stripe dashboard, you can create a webhook. So basically you can send out email addresses after the successful payment is done. So we will be doing exactly the thing right here, and we will be deploying this to a live URL on the internet so that you can guys also can see that. So in the last tutorial I have shown you how to use this as the Stripe CLI, which lets you test it inside the CLI. But in this tutorial, I will be deploying this using a tool called as NGROK. So as you know, this NGROK.io, this is a website which converts the local host to the public URL so that they can be seen by the public, such as internet. So it converts the local host to public URL. So we will be using this service to deploy this application live, and we will be using nodemailer.io. This is the package which is required to send out the email address. So this is the official website of NodeMailer. So it's a very free dependency. With the help of this, you can send out unlimited email addresses to there is no limit out there. It's a free open source library in Node.js in order to send out invoice email addresses. You can integrate with any payment gateway such as Stripe, PayPal, Paytm, anything. Whenever the payment is done, you need to send out the email address. You can use this library, which is Node Mailer. So let me just show you the short little demo, guys. So basically, we have this Stripe. I am selling this thing here. You will see. Let me create a new product here. Let's suppose I create a brand new product. So I have created this brand new product, guys. You will see that if I just go to this URL, I will be redirected to the checkout page here. You will see that there is this item is $50. So I can just increase the quantity of this item here. Let's suppose I make it one here, and now I need to provide the email address. So I can provide my email address, which is this one, and then the cart number, which is 424242. So if I do this and provide the expiry date and CVC number, and then the name, and basically if I click here, if I just click this, you will see that inside the webhook, inside the command line, if I just click on pay, so you will see automatically this will trigger this webhook. Automatically this will say message sent. So now it has sent out the message. So automatically it redirects the user to the specified product. Here the user can download the image here, whichever image, whichever product you are selling. And we have also sent out the email address to this person, which let me open my email address here, gmail.com, and you will receive an email here. You will see from this email address, which is the owner confirmation message for the payment. If I open this, you will see, hello Geeky Gautam. Thanks for the payment for the product. You have paid 5,000 USD for the product. Here is the link of the product. So if I click this, I will be redirected back to the product page here. And basically, this is the file here. It is shown to me like this. So you can take any email. For example, let's suppose I take a fake email here, which is tempemail.com. There, this is a temporary service here. If I go to it, it will provide me a random email address. And let me copy this email address. And now at the time of payment, I paste this email address here. So when I go to my payment page, once again, so when I am buying the product here, it will redirect me to the payment page. Let me paste this email address. And then again, I have the card number, which is for testing purposes. If I write this, and after the CVC number, just put a random CVC number. and the name itself like this. So once again, if I just click the pay button, you will see that once again it will have this, it will pay out this option here. So you will see the message will be sent to the user. You will see that this is a checkout session. You can see message sent. Now I can test it. You can see there will be a new email address which will be received here. Confirmation message for the payment here. You will see that confirmation message. Two email addresses have been received here. So if I go to it, you will see hello, thanks for the payment for the product. You have paid rupees this much, and you can go to this link to download your product. So basically, in this case, guys, we will be building this application from scratch. So let's start building this application. Let me tell you the step-by-step instruction how to do this from scratch, how to deploy this on internet so that it can be publicly be accessible. So let's start building the application. So let me just remove all this, close this window. So let me also close this. Let me stop this also, close this. So you can see, guys, we have already created a project here which I have stored a env file here, .env file. Here I am storing my email address and password from the user. I will be sending the email addresses in voice email. So I can't show the username password. So I have just make a simple, if you see here, I have just made this file here. Inside this file, I have just written my username, which will be the email address. You can write your own email address and then the password. So simply write these details inside a file called as .env. So just write this. So now if I delete this file here, that's it. So now guys, we need to create a empty Node.js project inside this directory. So we will say npm init-y. So it has created this package.json file. You will see that. Now we need to install the Stripe module, Express module, and also we need to install node mailer, and also we need to install .env for having storing the information, sensitive information. So I think these are the four dependencies that we will need here. So simply enter it and install these four dependencies. So it will hardly take some time here. So now if you check here, it has successfully installed these four dependencies. So right here, you need to make a index.js file. So right here, you need to include the Stripe library. And after that, you need to copy paste the secret key from your dashboard. So if you go to the Stripe dashboard and go to developers here, so here you will find inside the API key section. So you will find your secret key. So for production application, you need to store the secret key at a very sensitive place. So if you click this reveal test key, this is your secret key. Simply copy this and here simply paste it. So after this, what we need to do is that you need to simply create an express application. Let me just show you. So now to create express application, we will simply say require express. So we will have the app module express. We will start this application on a particular port number, which was 5000. So we will simply say console log app is listening on port 5000. So now basically if I run this application by simply typing the command nodemon index.js, you will see that app is listening on port 5000. So the app has started. So now we simply need to deploy this application publicly so that it can be seen. So we will make use of the service NGROK. So now to install NGROK, it is very easy. You simply need to go to the website ngrok.io. So basically, it's kind of a website which deploy your local host to public URL. So simply you need to download this NGROK. So there will be a download button here. So for Windows, this is a command here, choco install ngrok. Instead, you can just download the zip file for select your operating system, 32-bit or 64-bit. Simply download. So it will download this. You will see that hello bro message is there. So guys, we are building a Stripe payment gateway kind of application where after the payment we would be sending the invoice email address using webhooks in Stripe. So let me just cut this and paste it inside our folder. So our working folder is, let me see, Stripe payment project. Stripe payment project. Stripe payment project. This is a project. Let me paste it here like this. And now we need to extract this file here, right here. So I will simply say that unzip here, unzip here. So now you will see this is the exe file here. If you open this, this is the exe file here, which will be opened here. So this is exactly what we want here. So now you can delete this setup file right here. That's it. This is the file we want here. So simply download it from the website. So now the second thing you need to do is that you need to sign up for this account here. Simply click sign up. After clicking, you can also log in with Google also, with your Google account. So I have already logged in. So after login in, you need to simply execute this command. So it will automatically provide you your auth token. So your auth token will be different. So don't copy my auth token. And after this, you need to simply go to your command line. Just open a command line inside the folder. So let me open another instance of command line. So here I will copy paste this command ngrok auth token, and then this is my auth token. So enter it. So the auth token is saved to the configuration file here. So after this guys, you need to simply type here ngrok http and then the port number, which is 5000 in my case. So if you enter it, you will see that it will connect your application, which is localhost application, and it will deploy this application at this particular port number. So it gives you the both the http and https. So we will use the http secure one. So copy this, and if you paste it inside this, if you paste it, so simply go ahead, unsafe site. So you will see our application is deployed here. So cannot get slash, it is coming because we haven't put the route here. So we need to simply create a route app.get. So when we open the home route, so we can send a hello world message. So if you send the hello world message guys, you will see that if I once again refresh it, so this will change to hello world. Let me see. So let me restart it. So now you can see hello world, it has changed to hello world. So you can just make any sort of adjustment here. This will be publicly published. So this is the beauty of NGROK. It makes your application dynamic. It makes your application publicly accessible. So now anyone having this URL can open your application. So this is only running here localhost. You will see in my localhost computer, but still you can access this application at this particular URL here. You will simply copy this URL in your browser and you can open this application worldwide. So NGROK is a particular piece of software which converts your local host to public URLs. So now after deploying this guys, our problem is solved. So now we will create the webhook. So we will make the route here, which will be app.post slash webhooks. So you can give this anything, any name of your choice. So this will be request response, and this will be a async function. And right here, before moving on, you need to go to Stripe dashboard, and right here you need to create a webhook. So simply you need to create a webhook. So you need to have just click this option, add endpoint. After this, you need to add this endpoint here for your application, which is deployed here. Simply copy this and paste it here, and that's it. This is your application, HTTPS. So now basically you will tell Stripe which events you want to listen to. You can listen for all events, but I will listen for specific events. So here you can just select the events that you want to listen to. So I will listen for the checkout event. So whenever someone pays me the payment, so I will simply select checkout. So then we will say whenever the payment is successful, this I will check here, and when the payment is failed. So these are the two events I will check for. So you will see at the right hand side, it will give you the code here for every framework out there: PHP, Ruby, Python, Java, Node.js. So I am working in Node.js, so I will select Node.js. So this is the simple code that you need to copy paste here inside your post request. So I will paste it here. This is a simple post request you need to make here. So paste it here. So basically just remove this const keyword here and declare a session variable right here. Let session is equal to nothing. And we are checking for, in a switch case, guys, you can see that 4 people are watching it the stream. Please first of all like the stream and also subscribe the channel for us. So you can see we are in the switch statement, we are checking for each case if the payment is successful and if the payment is not successful. So if the payment will be successful, we will be sending a invoice email here in this send invoice email using node mailer. So we will send this shortly. And after this, guys, what we need to do is that after you create this, simply click on this keyword, which in order to create this, so simply click add events. After this, click on add endpoint. That's it. Now basically it will give you this signing secret. So you need to click on the button here, reveal. So for a production level application, if you are building for production, this information is very much important. So you don't need to give this information to anyone. Store it in a very secure manner. So simply click reveal. This will be different for you. So simply you need to copy this, and here you need to paste it. So right here, I will declare a signing secret variable, and here I will paste it. So this is my signing secret that I need to pass whenever I will. You can see that. Let me just have this endpoint secret. Just name this as endpoint. So we are passing here like this, and this is the signature which comes from the Stripe dynamically whenever someone pays something, payment occurs. Automatically this comes from the Stripe. So here we are just checking here if the event is coming from Stripe. So here we are just writing this code in a try catch block. If any sort of error take place, this will show you this error and this will return. After that, we will just check for each scenario when the payment is successful or failed. So now we need to include our node mailer module, guys. So node mailer. So we need to require it. So just require the node mailer module, guys. After doing this, you need to simply, if you go to the node mailer documentation, you will find out how to send out email addresses. Send email. So if you just write this, On the official website you will find a simple example on how to send out email. So we just need this part here. Simply copy this part here. This is very easy. After this in the succeeded event here like this, you just need to, after getting the session, simply paste it. So right here guys, you need to replace some things here. So we are sending from the Gmail, so this address will change to smtp.gmail.com. The port number will remain the same, which is 587. And after this, here you need to provide your account username and password from which you will be sending the email addresses. So right here we are storing this information inside .env file. So now to get this information we need to include the module which will be .env. So we have installed this module .env. After this we need to say .env.config, and after this guys, after writing these two lines, we can get the variable. So we can simply say that process.env.user, sorry, email, whatever name attribute that you have given, and then we have process.env.password. So here we are providing the email and password of the account. After doing this, you need to just replace again this same email. So once again, I will provide the same email, which is process.env.email. After that, this is the two email addresses. Here you can also send out to multiple people, but I will send out to single people. So this is contained inside a property. If you see here inside the response, which is coming inside session. So this is contained inside session dot customer details, underscore details. So here we can store this email address in a particular variable. So here we can simply say let email to session dot customer underscore details dot email. So this is exactly the property which is there. Now we can replace this email here, which is email to. After that, the subject can be anything. Thanks for the payment for the product, and this one will also be same. So thanks for the payment for the product. So here inside this HTML guys, here we can write a simple template string program here. So multiple lines of JavaScript we can write. So inside this we can simply say that hello. After that we can replace the name by the email address customer, sorry, this is present inside session.customerdetails.email. So hello followed by the email address, thanks for the payment, and then we can say for the product, and then we can simply say that you can download this. Here is the link of the product from Google Drive. So then we can simply paste the link here. So whatever thing that you are selling guys, you can simply paste the link here. So simply you can, let me go to my Google Drive. So basically you can give the link here of whatever thing that you are selling. So simply you will get your link. So I will copy this link here and paste it. So I will create a new variable which will be called as product. So this is a link here, a link of the project, and simply I will concatenate this. So you can download the the file by going to this link. That's it. So this is our templated message guys, that we invoice message. It is just letting the user that thanks for the payment you have successfully paid. So here is your product. You can download this. After this, we are sending this email address and printing it out whether the email is sent or not. So if any sort of problem takes place, we can console log this message event.type. So now I think guys the application is almost complete. Now we can test out this application. So it is saying that await is only valid in async function and the top level. So I need to make this function as async because we are using this await keyword here inside this, if you see here, in order to send a email address. So if you just make this slight modification, now it will run this automatically 500. So no error is there. Let me launch this application once again. So if you see here, let I have created this. You can create a separate payment link. You can also create a payment link here. So this will be a one-time payment. If you go to the payment link option here like this, so you can create a brand new payment link by which you can select the product, whichever product that you want to sell from the drop down. You can also create a brand new product by going to product section here and click on add new product. So you can add a test product or Google Drive image. This is a Google Drive image. So here you can provide the screenshot, simply just provide the screenshot. So this will be a one-time payment, and after you can just provide the dollar here. I will provide $1,000. So you can select the currency here accordingly. So all the currencies are available, and after this guys, what we need to do is that you can save this product simply like this. So your product is saved here, and now you can just create a payment link. Simply click on new, and you can select this product. So this will be the payment page, which will be look like this. You can customize this. So basically you can redirect the user. So when they paid out, you can just redirect the user to the URL of the file which needs to be downloaded. You can do this like this, simply paste the URL. So if you just click create link, so it will create the link for you. So this is the brand new link. If you go to this link here, if you open this link here, so you will be redirected to the checkout form here. You will see this is the image here. This is $1,000 Google Drive image. So now basically if I enter the email address here of my Geeky Gautam once again, if I enter the card details here, you will see that 0926456, and if I click on pay, you will see automatically this webhook will trigger once the payment is done here. So it is just processing it. So once the payment is done, you will see that it will send out a email and it will redirect to my image file. You will see that. So now if I open my email address, hopefully that email address will be delivered. So I think I need to refresh this. Let me see guys, what is the problem here? Session ID, we have created it. Oh, sorry, this needs to be webhooks, guys. So I think we haven't um, added this webhooks. So inside our this one, if you see here, this is a problem. I think so. If you go to this mm, developers, go to webhooks. So I think we have configured it wrongly. So we need to put the full URL here. So if you see here, so simply click on update details. So you need to provide the full URL. So this is equal to webhooks. So basically this is a full URL you need to provide here. So this is actual post request. So simply replace this and click on update endpoint, update it. So this is your secret. Once again, copy this. So now this application will work here. So simply paste it. So once again, if you open that URL, guys, so what is the payment link? So this is the payment links. If you open this payment link, you will be redirected to the payment here. You can send out this link live in a chat window or WhatsApp window. You can also email this link to the user so that they click on it, they will be automatically redirected to the checkout page. So now if you enter the card details here like this, the user will enter the card details like this. And if it clicks the pay button, you will see automatically this triggers this webhook. So it is just processing it. It is webhooks. So it is coming the Stripe signature, checkout session object. Let me see if I console log the session. So we are just console logging the session to just see if it is working or not. So let me replace the URL once again. So go to webhooks. So right here, just add an endpoint here. So simply click update details slash webhooks. Click on update endpoint, webhooks. Yeah. So this needs to match here. So whatever endpoint that you mention here, this needs to match here. So once again, you need to paste your secret key here. So simply do this, paste it here. So once again, if I go to the payment section, you will see it is recorded here also. So we just need to, if I go to the payment link, if I enter once again the card information, Why it is not coming here? It needs to come. Sometimes it can happen because I think I am doing some wrong thing here. That's why it is not coming. So earlier on it was working perfectly fine. So this is the actual thing. You need to go to webhooks. So you need to add an endpoint. So basically, if you see your endpoint, which is there, is this one endpoint here. So add this webhooks to it. So I will select this charge here, which is, sorry, checkout, checkout completed, and checkout failed. So you need to check these two options. I think in the previous one I checked the wrong option, this one. So that's why I think, yeah, you can see that checkout session asynchronous payment succeeded. I checked the wrong option. So you need to check the first one and the third one. Click on add events and click, and now you can just copy paste it once again like this. So instead of doing this, you will simply change this case here, simply change this case to this one. Change this, that's it. And now click on add endpoint. So this is the secret key here. So simply copy this revealing secret key. So that's why some uh, common things can happen because I am doing this live here. So that's why some things can go wrong. So please hit the like button, guys. Also subscribe the channel. Let me just paste this key here like this. So now I can test this application, guys. So let me refresh it. Once again, I go to payment link. I go to this payment link, open this inside my browser, and I try to make a payment here. Let me enter the card details. So this is a test card number. Open just CVC number and expiry date. Click on pay. Now guys, you will see that if I pay here, automatically this will have this object and then it will say message sent. So if I open my email address, I will get this email that is thanks for the payment for the product alongside with the file that needs to be downloaded. You can check out this file. You can download it on your machine, something like this. Thanks for the payment for the product. Here's a link here. You can also go to the link like here. So in this easy way, guys, you can just make this application. So you can provide any email address. The email needs to be valid. Whenever you are making the payment, automatically the email will be sent to you using webhooks of Stripe. This is a power of webhooks. So if I enter, let's suppose another email, this is my email address once again. So 0927 once again, Neha. So whatever name that you enter here, it will be get. So once again, it will make this payment So you will see that. So if I open that email, which is this one, so you will see that if you open this, so automatically the email will be sent, message sent here, confirmation message will be there. Thanks for the payment for the product. You will once again see it. So this you can try it for any website, any email address. You will see that, guys. You can try this for. So in this way, you can send out the invoice email address after the successful payment, and then you can just see how it is done using Stripe webhooks. So if you have any sort of problem related to this project, simply hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So I will give all the source code in the video description, guys. So whatever source code that I have shown you, let me write a complete blog post here on my website. So basically I will simply give the title, whatever title which is given on the live stream. Simply copy this and paste it here. After this, we will simply have npm init -y, and we will install express. We will install node mailer dot in env .env, and we will install Stripe. So these are the four dependencies you need to install, and after inside index.js you need to copy paste this code here. So I will simply give this code here. So here inside this code, guys, you need to replace your secret key right here inside this. So this will be your secret key. And after this, guys, what we need to do is that this will be your signing secret. Signing secret. So that's it. This will be all, guys. So I will give this source code in the video description. So just make it as JavaScript. After this, you need to start this NGROK HTTP, and the port number will be 5000. So now it will start this application, as you will see in the screenshot also. So it has started. Let me take a screenshot so that I can embed this inside the blog post. So here we need to create the webhook in Stripe. So we will, in order to create a webhook, as I already shown you here inside this video, simply go to webhook and simply type paste the URL on which you are running this application. Webhooks. So select the events for which you need to check out. We will have the completed and failed. So this is all that we need. So after doing this, guys, simply you will see, I will say that. So after that, if you run this, if you make the payment, If you make the payment in Stripe, you will get an email as shown below. So let me embed this. So now we can publish this blog post, guys, and I will be giving this link in the video description of this live stream. So when the live stream is over, you can go to this link and download all the source code. So I have explained each and every step in detail in this video. So it will be very easy for you. So simply save this. So now please hit the like guys button. 4 people are watching the stream. So please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in the next stream.